All right, we're back with another episode of Sorry About the Tangent. How y'all doing?
Yeah, hi. How you
Yeah,
doing today, Devonte?
doing great. Today we are talking about
Disclosure Day and some other movies you may have missed.
yes, yes. You want to just go ahead and hop right into it?
Yeah. No, the first thing I want to talk about before we get into Disclosure Day, just want to talk about the box office. We're about halfway through the year now, so I want to take a look at what the top
Mm-hmm.
grossing movies, both domestically and worldwide, are so far. But firstly, Obsession.
Yeah, yeah. What's
I'm
the
just
what's
gonna
the
check. I
news?
need to double check. The weekend just closed out as of this morning because Sunday is the start of the new week.
Of course, of course.
But for the last 4 weeks, it has made more money each weekend than it did in its opening weekend.
That's impressive.
Really
Generally,
is. It made $5 million on a Tuesday in 5 weeks in.
Tuesday.
On a random Tuesday in the year. Let's pull up the box office numbers real quick
All right,
and
go ahead, go
check
ahead.
the top five. This is going to be domestic. So for those of you who aren't aware, that means in America. You good?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, I
Okay.
got a text and I'm like, oh, unimportant.
Did your thing disconnect?
No,
Oh, okay.
it was unimportant.
All right. Number one. What do you think it is domestically? If you had to guess.
What? Total box office domestically
Yep.
for the week or in
No.
total
This is for the year so far. We're
for the
six
year?
months into the year. Just what's number one?
Number one, it's probably still Mario, right?
It is Mario, grossing domestically $428 million.
Yeah.
What do you think number two is?
It's another popular one. Project Hail Mary.
No, that's actually at the number three slot at $343 million. It's Michael, bringing in
Mike. Oh yeah,
360.
Dunk. I don't know why it blanked on me, but
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
And number four is Devil Wears Prada 2. And number five is a movie we were just talking about, Obsession.
Hmm. Top five of the year so far, box office.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be sticking in there for a good chunk of time.
No, yeah. And then worldwide, I'll pull that for you.
Hmm.
It's pretty much the exact same top four,
Yep.
except Obsession is at number 8 worldwide. Pegasus 3, which is a foreign film that I don't know anything about. But yeah.
Okay. I mean, you got a lot of the ones that I would assume are up there. Obsession still going strong is a little bit surprising because I don't know. I feel like everybody's seen it. It feels like everybody's seen it, but clearly the box office says differently.
Well, yeah, the numbers are not in for this weekend today. So
Yeah.
it's June 14th. The numbers are not updated for this weekend. But in its first 5 weekends, it made 17 million, 23 million, 31 million, 27 million, and then 25 million. Every week since week 2, it has made more money.
Yeah. It
Now,
means,
granted, that 31 million was on Memorial Day weekend, so obviously a natural spike because more
yeah.
people go to the movies that weekend. But
Yeah,
27 and 25 in both weeks 4 and 5.
it's just genuinely impressive for just a small film. Practically, I mean, like unknown actors, unknown director, and it just garnering this much word of mouth and
Well, this
drive
is
to
an
the theater.
anomaly. This is not something that's going to happen probably again very soon.
No.
It happens very rarely. The last time I can remember a movie like happening like this is Paranormal Activity.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's got something that people clearly want to see, and it's showing in the box office.
It's
So,
also now in the top 10 highest grossing horror films of all time.
oh, that makes sense
Yeah.
for a genre that usually never really is a box office topper.
Yeah, I think it's just because this is just different
Yeah.
than normal. The other thing I want to talk about, we got the first trailer for The Social Reckoning, the
Oh,
new movie from Aaron Sorkin,
the
starring.
sequel to.
I wouldn't call it a
It's not a
sequel.
sequel. Oh,
I mean, you can call it a sequel. I mean, the only person attached to it from Social Network, my all-time favorite movie, is Aaron Sorkin, who was the writer of the movie. David Fincher
yeah.
directed The Social Network back in 2010.
Mhm.
And then it was obviously Jesse Eisenberg
I saw a funny.
with Jesse Eisenberg as Mark Zuckerberg, and now we have Jeremy Strong as Mark Zuckerberg.
I saw a funny like quote from Jesse Eisenberg of why he didn't want to reprise the role because he was like
He's
asked
tired.
about it multiple times.
Yeah,
and
he's
he's
tired
like,
of people walking up to him to ask him to sign "I'm a CEO, bitch" business card.
yeah, he was. I mean, to be fair, I also wouldn't want to be linked to Mark Zuckerberg, so I feel that. Like,
I feel like if he had won the Oscar for Best Actor that year, or if The Social Network did win Best Picture that year, he'd have a different tune to it, maybe.
maybe. I mean,
But I just want to say it's the biggest travesty of all time that movie didn't win Best Picture. You know what did win Best Picture that year?
no, I don't.
Colin Firth, The King's Speech.
Isn't that who is it? It's a World War II movie, right?
I believe so. I'm not. I don't know
King's
much,
no,
but yeah,
that's oh, who is that? It's a one of the presidents that like did a giant speech that during World War II. Who was the world president? Damn, my
it's
history.
King George V struggles to speak publicly.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. Then never
It's
mind.
World War II looms, but yeah.
Okay,
But no. The
fascinating.
Social Network swept at almost every award show that year, but it didn't win at the Oscars,
Hmm.
and it bothers the hell out of me.
You know, the Academy, they got to keep it weird.
Yeah, they nominated RDJ for Tropic Thunder. So
What?
yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know he got an Oscar nom for that movie.
Yeah, he lost to Heath Ledger's The Joker. He lost to Heath Ledger's Joker's performance.
I mean, that makes sense.
But yeah, he was nominated for Tropic Thunder that year.
That's a little actually kind of insane. But you know what? Whatever, man. It's the RDJ resurgence, so we'll allow it.
Yeah, but do you know who's starring in The Social Reckoning?
No.
You got Mickey Madison as a former Facebook engineer and Jeremy Allen White as a tech reporter. So this is some other news we got. Let's see. The Justice Department officially approved the merger between Paramount and Warner Bros.
Yeah, it's actually really bad.
Yeah, this leads to like many questions. What do you think happens to if we're gonna stay on the nerd side of things? Does this affect James Gunn and the DCU?
Um, Probably not. I think.
I think it really depends on how Supergirl does this next week.
See, I'm not worried about like movies and things getting greenlit. I'm more worried about just the consolidation of media under just like the Elson's family. Don't like them. I think they're horrible people. Um, I'm that's just how it is. That's my I just look at them. They're not good people. I think the consolidation of like media and like what they've done to 60 Minutes and how they put in Barry Weiss and like ruined 60 Minutes. I have a feeling that them doing this. I mean, Zaslav wasn't any good either. So I don't think they will have a appreciation for like more of the unique films that we're going to be able to see. I think the DC anything like that that's established IP. Those are more
Well, I
easily
more was asking because
gonna see.
they're gonna keep the movies that are already greenlit and already been filmed and in production. But
Yeah.
I feel like if Supergirl and Clayface don't perform well, it may lead to some more cuts in that area of things. Because those are the only two current projects that are greenlit under that umbrella.
I think just because the DC IP itself is so recognizable, you're going to probably see more like Lanterns, Batman, Superman lit greenlit shows, but you probably won't. We probably won't ever see a Static Shock. Like
Pick up what we talked about last week.
yeah, I generally don't think we'll see a Static Shock solely because
We might get another cartoon. Maybe we get Phil Lord and Chris Miller to make a Spider-Verse style Static Shock movie.
I don't believe in the I think it's bad for business. I think they're going to stifle a lot of unique creative because anybody can make a Static Shock film, but Static Shock is a unapologetically black character. His cartoon was unapologetically like touch on a lot of like racism and all these topics, and the Eelsons are very known to stay away from the woke things, and so I think it'll be very hard pressed to see. I think it's me being very pessimistic, but
I mean, just slightly, but it's okay. That's who you are.
yeah, I just don't believe.
I've grown to love it. It's fine, guys.
Yeah. So that's my opinion. I don't think it's good. I'm really hoping that like something happens and they cancel the merger, but given with what's going on and all the other things, you can look it up. This is going to go through. It's going to stick, and it is going to be a horrible time for film and television if this continues.
Well, staying on the DC side of things,
Yeah.
some more other news. Matt Reeves and
Some nice things.
Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson have officially started filming The Batman Part 2.
Finally.
The anticipated sequel from the 2022 hit film. Still starring Robert Pattinson, obviously, but there is some controversy and some questions on who the other actors in the movie are going to be playing. Originally, it was reported Sebastian Stan was playing Harvey Dent in the movie, as Harvey Dent, also known as Two-Face, one of Batman's rogues.
Of course.
But now it's reported that Brian Tyree Henry is actually going to be playing Harvey Dent, and Sebastian Stan's going to be playing Victor Zsasz, a deranged serial killer.
Yeah,
Mad
it's
Men.
Shiv.
Yeah.
I only know him from the Arkham games.
Oddly enough, they're MCU alumni coming together in DC.
Yeah, I love Brian Tyree Henry. He was Fastos in Eternals, which was not a bad film. Just
He's also Paperboy in
in
Atlanta.
Atlanta, and then
That's where I first met him.
he was also Megatron.
He's also, I think, Tangerine and Bullet Train.
Yes,
I think he was Tangerine. I'm not really sure. I got them confused.
I believe he's Tangerine, but I really loved him.
He was the brother of
yeah. I really loved him in Transformers 1. I don't know if you ever had a chance to see that film.
That's the Travis Knight movie, right? Travis Knight made that. The guy who made He-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
Fantastic.
Oh, I love that movie.
I mean,
I did not want to see that movie at first because I
Yes.
was like, Chris Hemsworth's doing a voice. I don't really care about this.
yeah,
Because I got kind of the Chris Pratt's doing Mario kind of vibe.
yeah, it's the same vibe. Like, oh, because you're so used to
Real voice actors doing it.
yeah, and I can't remember the voice actor's name that always is Optimus.
Mhm.
So you're so used to hearing his voice. Anybody else is just like, it won't work. But no, like I watched it and I was like, oh, this is kind of heat. Because I went in and was like, I want to see Transformers movie.
It's also in a unique animation style, kind of.
Yeah,
It looks a lot like the '90s.
Yeah.
With the way the designs of the
Yeah, very
bodies are.
rounded.
Very rounded. The colors.
Yes.
The way they are in the film.
Fantastic film. Bombed in the box office. And so
we could talk about movies that bomb in the box office that we love one day, but
now we're back to live action Michael Bay Transformers movies. I'm so happy about that. Yay.
Hey, say what you will, Transformers 1 is fucking amazing.
They're fun. My favorite part of the Transformers line is War Criminal Optimus Prime. That is my favorite thing.
I just have Megan Fox burned into my brain.
Nah, man. Optimus, no! And he blows his... Oh, I'll put the clip in. It's my favorite clip. I love that. Yeah. What are we talking about? I don't know. I got caught on a tangent of Transformers.
No, you're good. I was just letting you know about the Batman Part 2 started filming. The other person in the movie is also Scarlett Johansson, another MCU alumni.
Oh.
She's in the movie. No,
do we know who she's playing?
No, we do not. Some people think she's playing a Falcone, maybe, or someone else in the crime family.
What about you've seen the Penguin, right?
Yeah.
What about homegirl that she's running the Falcone family?
Christian Militoni?
Yeah.
Yeah. I reportedly the Penguin's only in 2 scenes of this movie. I don't even know if Christian Militoni's going to show up.
That's depressing. I love watching her. She's she was really, really great in The Penguin.
Do you know where I know her from?
No.
She's the mom in How I Met Your Mother.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that all the way through. So
you meet her at the end of season 8, and then she's the mom in season 9, and like you're seeing how everyone else meets her before Ted, and Ted meets her in the series finale.
Huh.
And then, she fucking dies.
I didn't know that. I didn't know she died. That's crazy.
Yeah, you spent 9 years trying to figure out who this mom is. And I guess in hindsight, you could have realized that the fact that he's telling the kids how he met their mother.
Yeah.
The mom's dead. But the mom's been dead the whole time. And so, like, you meet the mom, and in the final episode after the meet, goes, yeah, and then I loved your mom every day after that. And then until she got sick.
Because, like, at first when I saw the premise, I was like, oh, yeah. Because, as a kid, you're like, hey, mom, how'd you meet dad? As a kid, because,
to be fair, both the kids are like 15 and like 17 that he's telling the story to.
Yeah, I didn't put that much thought, but
that's also David Henry, one of the kids, the Justin Russo from Wizards Way of the Place.
Yeah.
And what's really funny is they filmed that obviously as a kid, but they knew the ending apparently because they filmed like an alternate ending in case the show got canceled early.
Yeah, that's fair.
But they filmed a TV spot for season 9 where they brought back the actors, but they were a lot older, wearing the same clothes, and they're like, "We've been sitting here for 9 years. Just tell us who our mom is."
That's funny.
Yeah. But we could just take a quick break, and then we'll come back and talk about Disclosure Day. All right, you want to get into our thoughts about Disclosure Day?
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Disclosure Day.
Yeah, so Disclosure Day, directed by Steven Spielberg, co-written by David Kopp after Spielberg created the initial outline in this, about 2 years ago in the summer of 2022.
And Kopp is
4 years ago, actually.
A longtime partner with
yeah,
Spielberg.
they've worked together for years. Kopp worked on the original Jurassic Park, and most recently Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah.
But the cast of the movie, we have Emily Blunt as Margaret Fairchild, Josh O'Connor as Dr. Daniel Callner, Colin Firth as Noah Scanlon, Eva Hewson as Jane Blankenship, Coleman Domingo as Hugo Wakefield, and Wyatt Russell as Jackson. No last name.
Just Jackson.
Yeah, you want to get into the plot summary?
Yeah. Disclosure Day is about a cybersecurity whistleblower, Daniel, played by Josh O'Connor, and a Midwest reporter by the name of Margaret, also played by Emily Blunt, and their attempt to release some highly classified documents and confirming the existence of extraterrestrial life, aliens, and
Yeah, it's a classic chase movie at its core.
yes, and it's a fantastic film. And that's pretty much it, and it's kind of all you need to know about going into it.
Yeah. Some facts I want to get into
Yeah,
right
go ahead.
before we go over our letterbox review and
Hmm.
our review of the film. This is Spielberg's 35th feature film. This is written on his iPad in the summer of 2022.
Really?
Not the entire script,
Yeah,
obviously, but
yeah,
like
yeah, but like
the
the
story.
story.
Yeah. Spielberg stated that this is his third installment in a personal trilogy that starts with Close Encounters, E.T., and now the bookend with Disclosure Day.
Fascinating.
3 movies about aliens, just in different perspectives, coming down to Earth and about basically people discovering aliens. Didn't include War of the Worlds in there, but yeah,
Because War of the Worlds isn't his,
it's not.
it's a story that's constantly
Yeah,
adapted all the
yeah.
time.
The film is filled with Oscar winners throughout. With Spielberg himself, we have nominees with both Coleman Domingo and Colin Firth.
I love Coleman Domingo.
John Williams with the score. And this is lastly, this is Spielberg's last movie since The Fablemans, which was a semi-autobiographical film that came out in 2022.
Real quick, Emily Blunt's not an Oscar nom?
I don't think so.
That's
I might have been
crazy.
blanking on it during my research, but let me just double check real
Yeah,
quick.
because I'm like, wait, ain't no way they miss her. She's a fantastic
Yeah,
actress.
she's been nominated. She hasn't won. Oh no,
Okay, okay,
she's received 1 Academy nomination to
okay.
date,
She has been nominated. That's good to hear. Good
and
to
it
hear.
was supporting actress for Oppenheimer.
Okay, makes sense. Okay,
But yeah,
okay. No, you're fine. Um,
I missed that one. Yes,
no,
my fault.
you're good. Just I was like, ain't no
I
way
threw you.
she ain't. No, I was like, ain't no way a woman of that talent ain't get a single nod. But
So,
yeah,
Devonte, what is your
yes.
letterbox score?
My letterbox score. Um, you know me, I love this film, so I gave it a 5 stars.
Yeah, it was 5 out of 5.
I think it was another one of the top films I've seen this year. I loved it that much. What about you?
I gave it a 3.5.
3.5. 3.5. Oh my god. Why am I sitting next to you?
For reference, neither of us have talked about this movie together.
3.5 is crazy. I had an inkling that I would do. Phoebes.
I gave it a 2.5.
2.5.
Producer Phoebes didn't like it either. We saw it together. They fell asleep during the movie. It was
Oh, brother. Oh my. I don't. Why am I should just get up and leave. I didn't realize I was around all these horrible peoples.
Give my 2 cents real fast. Word, producer Phoebes. I enjoy a good sci-fi, like conceptually, but I have the weirdest pattern recognition skills, so I just predicted the entire film halfway through it.
I mean, it's bad.
Whoopsies.
That doesn't mean it's. Oh my lord! I can't believe y'all. I genuinely can't. Explain, please.
I didn't hate the movie by any means. I just didn't think it was perfect. I thought one, how do I explain this really well? I didn't care.
What?
To a degree, like I care about aliens and the fact they're being mistreated, but at the same time, the movie just didn't work for me on certain levels. The script felt a little weak. The MacGuffin piece, the little alien tech that they use to escape situations, I thought was kind of dumb. I thought it was fun. I just didn't think it was great. There's moments in this movie that I thought were awesome, like the chase scene with the train in the car. I thought that was absolutely sick. I thought the scene with the house turning invisible and them running into the house and running into the car, that's classic Spielberg. That's some great movie making right there.
Those weren't even my favorite scenes.
I'm sure they weren't. I thought Spielberg's a dude that brings a lot of heart and passion into movies. This one felt just a little flat to me.
What?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I genuinely can't wrap my head around this.
I just thought the script was kind of weak.
See, I would disagree. Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
the
You have your opinion. I'm just, for me, the script is kind of like,
yeah. Everybody's entitled to their
like
opinions.
also like a great example was the ending, right when the alien shows up. Spoiler alerts. Just so people know, we're actually gonna spoil the hell out of this movie. Like when the reporter was doing the thing and we were seeing all the alien footage from Roswell and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I thought that was really interesting at first, but then that lost its effect on me a little bit as it went on because she kept saying kind of the same shit and reacted the same. I was like, okay, the thing that interested me the most in that scene was just seeing the alien footage. That's what I thought was the most interesting. Half the other things I didn't really love.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying my best to just keep my composure and not say rude things to you.
You can say rude things. That's fine.
I'm just that was the whole third act was very beautiful. I wasn't even going to talk
I
about
thought the third act saved the movie for me. I hated the middle. So I thought the middle was really boring, like genuinely. Like I was just falling. I almost fell asleep because I was just kind of low. Like some parts of it were fine, but overall, I was just kind of. It was slow for me. It didn't pace well. Like the opening scene starts off with him at what was it, a wrestling event match?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. He has a gun in his back. I thought, okay, what are we doing? What's going on? And then as it was going on, I just don't know. Maybe I just didn't connect really well with Josh O'Connor's character. Maybe it just felt kind of flat. Like I didn't really feel connected or like why I cared about.
And you kind of get just dropped in on his character.
You fully do, and that's fine. But there's a lot of movies that do that, and it works sometimes. Where you immediately feel connected, like okay, I'm on this guy's side, and I was on his side, obviously, the entire film. But it was just, And I also thought like the motivation for Colin Firth's organization to keep it hidden. Obviously, they just don't want to expose aliens to everyone in the world. But I don't know. It just didn't work for me that well.
Oh wow! I think I genuinely think you missed the plot.
I've seen the whole movie and I understood the plot. It just didn't work for me that well.
No, man.
I also I don't love sci-fi movies to the fullest degree at all, but it just didn't work for me.
Yeah, sci-fi is like one of my favorite genres.
I thought the ending was great. I thought when the alien showed up and they pulled him out of the chair, I was really intrigued. I want to know what the fuck the alien said.
Said, listen.
I would there's gonna be memes about that, and I want other things to be put in as well.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they're always gonna be.
But why did you like the movie, Devonte?
Oh man, why did I love the movie? It's not perfect. My 5 stars isn't like.
Yeah, I'm aware 5 stars is a personal rating, not what the actual movie is for a fact.
Just the entire movie is about humans. Like it's about aliens, but it's about humans.
And what we would do if we found out that basically our entire if
we're not alone.
Yeah, we believe in a higher God, but if someone comes from outer space, what does that do for all religion and all this other stuff in the world? I understand.
And that part itself, that question and that exploration of just human nature in itself is so positive. And all throughout the film, there's just part of me that's just the pessimistic part of me that's ingrained of just oh no, this is going to turn bad at some point. And I'm very happy that it never gets to that. It never turns bad. It ends on a good note. And I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. But what I really loved about this film is just that it expresses empathy in a way that isn't really tackled in film in this way. Margaret, Emily Blunt's character, her special alien ability, she
can emotionally connect with everybody, basically.
Yes, and she'll look you in your eyes and she just connects with people, and every time she does that, the people are just overwhelmed with just such raw, just calming emotions, she's able to skirt through everything. And every one of those moments of her just connecting with people like that really just connected. When she finally met up with Daniel, when she found him, freed him, and she was going through those people and just down the line, just telling them and connecting with them on that.
I understand that, but also at the same time, to me, if this is a government agency or a secret government agency or whatever that's trying to protect this information, part of my brain in that moment was why aren't they just shooting her?
Because they don't know what's going on.
I get that, but if someone's breaking into a government facility, my first thought was.
But she did.
It's also there's also another problem with all the bad guys. I understand it's a movie, so they're gonna miss their shots. This is not Stormtrooper level bad, but they're terrible. There's moments where they could have captured both of them. When he's get out of the car, and then why don't you grab him, pull him out of the car?
The car door was locked.
I get that, but you have a gun, shoot it, do something other than that.
You
they
can't
seem
kill
really
him.
restrained because it's a movie.
They couldn't kill Daniel because he had the information of where the other alien piece was.
I'm not saying to kill him in that moment. I'm saying grab him in that moment.
Yeah. You just can't, there's just no safe way of doing it. And
I don't think they really care about a full safety here. As long as he stays alive, I don't think they care if he gets injured.
Yeah, there's always that risk. He could get
that.
injured and he could die in the hospital for his injury. I don't know.
I understand why people love this movie. It just didn't work for me. It just didn't connect with me that well.
Yeah, I think whatever you said was just not important. Just straight up like that.
That's fine. I'm just
it's
saying
not
things that
important.
took me out of the movie.
Yeah. No, and that part was like one of my favorite scenes of just like connecting with people on an individual level, and then
Yeah, see, I didn't even like that scene at all.
I loved it. I thought it
I
was
thought
it was beautiful.
I thought the one when she did it at the car was kind of cool or whatever, like when she first got pulled over. But also at the same time, I'd be like, man, this lady's fucking weird. If I was that cop,
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand it. It just not all that worked for me.
No, I thought it was just a very beautiful scene of just connecting with people. And when he saw his late wife, and I was like, oh damn, and just it just speaks to you to like just resonate with individuals and connect with them on a emotional level, like try to put yourself in their shoes. And I thought that was a very beautiful scene. And we go from there, and another very cool, interesting scene. Daniel and his girlfriend, and when what's his name jumped into her and was like projecting himself into the room, and because she used to be a nun.
Colin Firth, by the way.
Yeah, Colin Firth's character.
When he takes the MacGuffin piece and is strapped in the
Yeah,
chair,
he jumps into her.
Jumps into her consciousness to basically be able, so she can see him.
Yeah, projects himself into the room. And the girlfriend, she used to be a nun, and she didn't lose faith. She still believes in like God, Christianity, and all that. And that moment of encountering the unknown and some higher being, and being under the influence of that entire scene of her like squeezing the cross and holding on to her faith, and then
that was a cool scene, and that was
it gets to the point
closer in the middle section.
Yeah,
not in the middle, but like closer to the opening of the movie.
What I really loved about it, like it just a lot of things like happen unspoken. Like she's holding on to her faith until she succumbs to the influence of him, and she literally let goes of her faith. And like she almost becomes a non-believer.
Later in the movie, you see her like grab the marking for where that was.
Yeah, and she literally like loses her faith because she encounters this this alien tech, this entire thing. And we fast forward later into the film, and she's asking her the head nun, and she's like, "What if you knew that there were higher beings? Like, is that like would that like just destroy our faith?" And she's like, "No. In Genesis, God said he created the perfect beings on earth." And she specifies on earth specifically. She's like, there could always be higher beings out there that God also created. That doesn't ruin my faith. If anything, it strengthens my faith. And I thought it was like very beautiful. And another thing that like you don't often see in sci-fi. Sci-fi often uses religion as they're always like constantly clashing and sometimes get blurred because science in itself is religion to some.
Yeah.
And I think this is a very like not like a pro-Christian film, but like it has this very heavy Christian influences in it.
Absolutely. A pro-faith film as a whole. I mean, Spielberg is a Jewish filmmaker, so there's he's got a lot of movies attached basically back to his childhood in some ways that he talks about in The Fabelmans and growing up Jewish and his faith and like staying true to that.
Yeah.
And that's always been something that's been with a lot of his movies.
Yeah. And I think that entire scene was like very beautiful, and it's not a rejection of faith and religion that you so often see in sci-fi. If anything, it's it reestablishes his faith, and I think it's beautiful. And also when she gets to the house and like that one lady comes up, kneels to her, like does the whole cross, and then she's like, no, I don't want to be a god. I'm not some religious figure, and denouncing like a new religion almost. Like, no, I'm just a passenger. I'm just a vessel to communicate with you guys. And to me, it really is almost a parallel to Jesus Christ himself and how he moved through the Bible.
Do you view it as like an allegory for Jesus?
Not an allegory, but just character of Jesus. Like Margaret herself, the empathetic side of Jesus. How in the Bible you get like I'm not a super religious person. I just was under the faith, so I understand the messaging and things like that.
I'm aware of it. Yeah. You
But
gave me a lot of shit for going to a Catholic school.
Yeah. No, it's
We're
just
not gonna like that one. Producer Phoebes also went to a Catholic school.
Yeah, I went to regular public school, but she was
Jesus
practicing.
loved you for free.
Yes, he did. He loves everybody for free. I don't know, y'all got scammed or something. It just practiced that same uh religious philosophy that Jesus practiced. Love thy neighbor, and he was very generous. He helped everybody. He's very empathetic to everybody's struggles, and she embodied that. And Connor, I'm not speaking much on him, but because unfortunately, like they don't give him a lot to work with, like
Yeah,
his ability.
that's his whole thing was math. He got the universal language in math.
Yes, and he was able to speak to
I will
people.
say
She was able
this.
to connect with people.
I think I liked Fairchild's character
Yeah,
a lot more than Josh O'Connor's.
that's
I
fair.
thought his character felt a little bit flat to me. Like
Mhm.
there was no, I didn't really care about, like, Margaret kind of grabbed me because she had the whole thing with the clicking, and then you see her life outside of it. Josh O'Connor, he just starts on the run, so I think I just connected with Margaret a little bit more.
That's fair.
Josh O'Connor's character, like the writing for him specifically, felt a little flat
Mhm.
at times. It just didn't work for me in the. That's why I gave it a 3.5. I don't think the movie's bad in any way. I think it was very enjoyable, and I think some people like yourself will walk away with it a 5 out of 5. Some people will walk out of it calling it the greatest movie they've ever seen. Just some parts of it don't work for me, and that's why it's a 3.5 for me personally. I
Yeah.
do enjoy the movie. It's just some parts took me out, and some other parts just left me thinking, why this? Why not that? Which is fine, which is what movies do. But it is overall, I thought it was just 3.5 for me. I don't think it's perfect. I don't think it's bad by any means. I think it's above average. I think it was a really good film. I think it was his best movie I've seen that he's released in a long time.
I personally believe that like it's one of the, it's up there for like one of the best sci-fi films currently that I've seen, like just off the cuff, like just right now, like probably because I'm just so like recent to
You
it.
have recency bias right now. We'll wait a year and see where you're
Yeah,
at.
but I think it just like the message that he's just sending of just like humanity coming together and like everybody just accepting this unknown and like understanding of one another. Because like I know you were talking about like the news scene that didn't work for you, where like it's just showing those clips and you only
I thought
cared
the
about the
clips
clips.
part was like very
Yeah,
interesting, but it was more like as she's described. I don't like she was almost like a play-by-play caster explaining what was going on. That was fine at first, but it almost felt not comical, but it got to a point where she was saying too much.
I mean, there she gets to the point where she stops talking. But like, what I really enjoyed that ending scene too, only because of when everybody's like, "Hey," you get to like the hub of like,
Mhm.
"Hey, tune into Kansas." And it's like, "Okay, I'm tuning into Kansas." Like, all right, we got to send this to New York, and like, "Oh, should we?
I thought that part was
Should
really
we?"
cool when it went to all the different
Yeah,
newscasters and it was blurping in.
yeah,
And
it's like, "Oh, should we loop in such and such?" Like, no, this is our story. No, we shouldn't. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is a world story.
Mhm.
This is not like our. This is not just our
screw World
station
War
story.
III.
Yeah, and it's just like this supersedes just like keeping the story to yourself, because so often people get like scoops and they want to keep it in their wheelhouse, only on,
No, I
their
get that.
channels. And I thought that was another excellent moment of him showing that like this supersedes just like the individuality of the human race, and shows that like when confronted with something so major, we can all come together. It is possible, it is doable, and I think it's very beautiful. And it's a film that is so optimistic that it kills the pessimistic part of me, because I don't like being pessimistic. It's not fun. It's not a
I've
enjoyable way
known
to
you
live
for like
life.
8 years. You've only been pessimistic.
It's not an enjoyable way to live life. I try to practice optimism. I do, but sometimes I just get so angry. But like these films just resonate with me. It shows me like it is possible. It is possible to see the beautiful parts of human nature, even though you're
No,
confronted with the ugliness
I
so often.
fully understand
Yeah.
that takeaway from the movie, and I took away that aspect of the movie as well. Just like I was saying, just certain things. I may am a little overanalyzing things because I do that. Like I things just take me out of the movie, and that always bumps things down for me.
That's fair.
Like one thing I thought was kind of dumb, and I understood like Margaret was being a little weird in this moment. She was kind of trying to figure out what was going on. I didn't need the extra minute and a half scene of them running over the phone. Like it felt like we got a little bit too much Wyatt Russell.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like he was fine in the movie,
Yeah.
and he was funny. It's just I would have sped that along, moved it quicker. Like you could have easily just chucked the phone, moved on from there. It like the humor on that wasn't funny to me. I was just like, okay, look, this is. It was almost annoying me, like
Yeah.
him missing the phone.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think that's just highlights the different ways like we ended up like viewing films.
No, yeah, it comes like I'm more. I think you take away more like the emotional set pieces.
Yeah,
and emotional like message.
like
I'm
films
more
are
of,
like a vehicle for Like what happens on the screen is just a vehicle for telling a story
No, I get
to
that.
me.
I just more am analytical because things with the way I watch them just take me out of the movie for like half a second, and
Yeah.
then I think about them for however long. And that's what happened. Like when I was watching one battle after another, the story is amazing. But like my favorite moment is the shot with them in the car and driving over that road. Like
Yeah.
that was like stuff like that is what I love. And there's a lot of that in the movie where Spielberg he's cooking. He's got some great sauce going on. Like that transition shot with the deer and the alien.
No, it was fantastic.
Was
I really
awesome.
wish we didn't see a trailer for it, but
Yeah, that shouldn't have been in the trailer. That fucking.
but
What the hell?
it still hit in the theater. It's still fine.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
No,
But as we wrap up this conversation on Disclosure Day, overall final thoughts on it? Any other points you want to make?
overall,
I do think everyone should go see this movie.
Yeah,
and go get your own point and take away from it. I think that's always the point.
I think it is a beautiful film about the exploration of humans and when confronted with the other, and they spend so much time talking about like, oh, the human race, the world can't handle this unknown, like they'll eat each other within. And you have Coleman Domingo's character being like, who are you to say to withhold
I
this
like
information?
Coleman was cool. I really like Coleman in this movie.
Coleman Domingo in everything I see him in, he's fantastic. I love him.
He's like, even in a bad movie, he's good. Like I
Yeah.
don't love The Running Man. I really like him in The Running Man.
And yeah, when you give him something to chew on, Coleman Domingo fucking eats. I love him. Yeah, and I think it's just an overall beautiful film. And if you do go see it, which I recommend you do, I think you should look at it in a lens of through empathy. I think really honing in on empathy and how it is portrayed and expressed within this film is something that you should really think about and attach yourself to as you're watching this film.
I would agree.
That's me. But
Oh,
I think after this, we're gonna take another quick break, and then we're gonna dive into
some movies you may have
missed.
missed, and I'm gonna start off with a little movie called Carolina Caroline.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few.
So Devonte, moving on from Disclosure Day.
Of course.
I saw 4 movies this past week.
Oh, man, you're pretty busy.
Honestly, I saw all 4 of these movies between Thursday and today.
Busy bee, man.
Those 4 movies I saw were in order: Carolina Caroline,
Mm-hmm.
Power Ballad,
Mhm.
Disclosure Day, and The Furious.
Okay.
We've obviously already talked about Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
We got our thoughts on it. I wanted to talk about 2 of the movies I did see. No hate to Power Ballad. Very cute film. It's a father-daughter movie. Really enjoyable.
It looked fun.
I think I gave it a 3 stars or maybe 3.5. I'm not sure.
It looked fun.
It's a fun, cute film. Nick Jonas is in it with Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
You'll have a lot. It's a good take your daughter to the movie or family movie.
Yeah.
It's got music in it. It's cute. It's also a really core father-daughter story at the center of it all. But I really want to talk about Carolina Caroline.
Yeah. Floor is yours.
The floor is mine.
Yeah.
All right. Just to give a quick little summary of the movie. Movie's a modernized version of Bonnie and Clyde, kind of. Well, modernized is the wrong term because it's set in the 1990s, but it's a newer take on Bonnie and Clyde, set in the 1990s. Here's the plot summary for the movie. Carolina Caroline follows a young, restless woman, Caroline, who escapes her dead-end life in small Texas town by running away with Oliver, a charismatic drifter and a con artist. The two embark on a romantic, escalating crime spree throughout the South, grifting and robbing banks while searching for her estranged mother. The movie stars Samara Weaving as Carolina Daniels, Kyle Gallner as Oliver, Kira Sedgwick as Deborah, and John Grimes as Hank. Samara Weaving, you obviously know her, don't you?
Yeah, she was in Ready or Not 1 and 2, right?
She's in Ready or Not 1 and 2. She's also in Over Your Dead Body, which is another movie that came out this year, directed by one of the dudes from Lonely Islands. And stars her, Jason Segel, Kumail Nanjiani's in it. With, Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah, the murder thing.
Yeah, it was really cute. It was a really fun movie. I had a really good time with that. She was in that. She's also in The Babysitters, that Netflix movie with a bunch of like King Batch is in that movie.
I don't watch Netflix movies sometimes.
Well, it came out in 2017. I was in high school when it came out, so I watched it.
Yeah, I probably didn't see it.
But the movie's directed by Adam Reiner. This is his 3rd directorial movie. This is written by Tom Dean. This is the first movie he's directed that he did not write himself.
Mm-hmm.
Past movies he's made was Dinner in America, which also stars Kyle Gallner. Last year's Snack Shack, which I absolutely love that movie.
It's another one of coming of age movies, right?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of coming of age movies. I thought that was really cool, and it also felt very true to the writer because Adam Reiner wrote it. He said it was his story of just being in the summer in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But Dinner in America, like we mentioned, stars Kyle Gowner. Do you know anything else by him?
No.
He's in a lot. He's actually really blown up recently as an actor. But I originally not met him, but saw him in the TV show Smallville. But recently, he's gotten a lot more traction in the movie Smile 2, and then he was in that Dinner in America, obviously. But
Yep.
he's starting to get a lot more traction as an actor. But I knew him. He was on TV for a little bit. He was in that, Veronica Mars.
You and Smallville, man, always connecting
Everyone
it back.
is in Smallville. I swear to God, I can connect most things back to Smallville.
Hey, man, everybody's got to get a start somewhere.
And if you want to find a great TV show for like 2000s music, go watch Smallville. That's all I got to say.
So, what did you think about Carolina Caroline?
I thought it was...
Or was it Carolina?
It's Carolina Caroline. The movie's called Carolina Caroline because Caroline, while she's in Texas, her mother is in Carolina, South Carolina, that is.
Yeah.
She left her when she was a baby. She's been stuck with her father at home, who she loves. They have this little ongoing joke saying, "See you in Ecuador." But I thought it was a really... The chemistry between the actors is what really sold it for me.
Okay.
Like, you really felt the romance between everything. It felt really small, and the story really worked for me. The way the actors just fell in love instantly, and the way the cons were actually really interesting. And then it kind of goes from like this cute little romance movie to kind of a thriller midway through the second act.
Okay.
And then when she's robbing banks, she has this whole persona, and then all of a sudden they have to go on the run because a cop walks into the bank during one of the robberies, and that causes everything to go wrong. Very similar to Baby Driver, kind of moment where like someone walks in at the wrong time and fucks the whole
like fucks the plan up. Yeah.
But overall, I just thought the movie really worked for me. I thought it was really cute and fun. And I also thought it was a movie about lying to yourself. Because Carolina this is not who she is at her core self.
Yeah.
She's not a con artist. And there's one moment in the movie where she realizes what she's doing is bad, and like she's overcome with guilt so often in the movie that she has to throw up, like in multiple moments, like when she sees Oliver kill someone, or when she points a gun at a little girl, something like that. It like overwhelms her with how bad she's really is, because she knows that's not who she is. She's just kind of overcome with this romance for Oliver. But it's not like he's manipulating her, because I do genuinely think he loves her in his heart too. That's why I actually really like the story. It's not a story of like someone taking advantage of somewhere else.
Yeah,
now, it is
not
to
like
a degree because Oliver is making her do the bank robberies.
Yeah.
But also he's the getaway driver and knows what to do and saves her ass when a cop does show up in the thing. So I don't think it's like a manipulation story in that aspect, where like a lot of these crime lover novels, you know what I mean, where it's like someone taking advantage of someone else. I do genuinely think they fell for each other, and she just wanted to go with what his way of life was, because she thought it was interesting, because she's a small town girl.
Fascinating,
It also has kind of an older movie quality, because there's nothing a lot going on. It's just these two characters. There's not a lot of characters in the movie. You're just following them for the duration of the picture.
It sounds interesting enough. I don't know. My opinion on Bonnie and Clyde style films are pretty low.
No, that's fair. I mean, do you like Thelma and Louise?
I don't even think I saw that. So
it's a young Brad Pitt.
I'll tell you, my opinion on those styles are pretty low.
See, we just like different kind of movies, and that's okay.
No, I think because I mean, The Bride was awful.
I did not like The Bride. But one thing I do think you would like Carolina Caroline, purely because of the way it's shot. It's really well made. The opening scene in the movie is a dolly shot where it's just starting with someone walking out of a hotel room, and then the camera pans as she's walking down the hallway, and then it just goes to her, and then her robbing someone. And you're like, oh, what's going on? And then it does a 3-month go back to how we got to this moment. And I thought that shot was really cool, and I thought that was something you would like. That was literally my first thought in the theater.
I am a sucker for good camera work.
I know you are.
You don't see creative camera work nowadays because it takes too much time. But like when directors flex their directing chops and the cinematographers are let to go free,
I thought it was pretty, because Adam Reimer was a DP on a bunch of movies, from like Fast and the Furious to these big action comedies or big action blockbusters. So he knows what he's doing when
he knows how to work a camera.
Exactly. Okay. Which also really cool about this movie is from a filmmaking aspect. It wasn't filmed in full chronological order, but for the most part it was. The ending scene was filmed first though, because they wanted to capture like an innocence to Samara Weaving's character that like hadn't happened yet from acting, so they thought it might affect it, so they wanted to do that scene first. I thought that was really interesting. I learned that in an interview they did.
That's fascinating.
The movie was filmed in 25 days and used over 100 locations.
Wow, they were bouncing.
Yes, they were.
Oh, wow. 100 locations.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I thought that was just really interesting.
I might have to give this
and the
film a shot.
soundtrack was really interesting because The director said he doesn't have a lot of history with country music, but the music in the movie is a lot of female-led country music, and it's really well done, and the needle drops work really well. And overall, I just can't get over the chemistry between it. It felt like these people were real and like actually like it felt like you had seen like 100 movies with them.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you're kind of selling me on it. I might have to take some time out to go see Carolina.
I think it's better than every movie I've seen with her. I love Samara Weaving. She's in Babylon, another movie I love that flopped at the box office. That's kind of a modern cult classic. I love Ready or Not.
Hey, Babylon was what's his name?
Damien Chazelle.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire's in that movie.
Yeah.
It's about old Hollywood.
Yeah, I never saw it, but I know what you're talking about.
Movie.
Fascinating.
If we do the movie thing, I'm gonna make you watch that.
Okay.
It did not do well at the box office. Not everyone loves that movie. Works for me. That movie just worked for me.
I mean, yeah, so
Margot
like
Robbie's
saying,
in it too, which Samara Weaving looks a lot like her.
Yeah, I mean, it's hilarious. But yeah, she's not in a lot of like serious films. You know what I mean?
She's done some serious films, but never as a main. I did some research because she's in 3 Billboards Outside of Ewing, Missouri, or whatever. I'm blanking on the name of that movie. She's in that movie. She was a younger actress at the time, but she's a great scream queen. Like in Ready or Not.
She has a really good guttural scream in those films.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
But I genuinely think you should go see it if you get the chance to. I think everyone should.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. That's what the movie she's in. 2017. She's in that one.
Okay.
That was more of a serious film she did. Other movies she's done. She did Guns Akimbo.
With Daniel Radcliffe.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
She did Snake Eyes back in 2021.
The G.I. Joe movie?
Damn straight, son. Monster Truck, which was a movie I forgot about that I did see.
About a literal monster truck, right?
Yeah, I forgot about this movie. I watched it on Netflix.
I never saw it.
It's
Hilarious.
not good, but Rob Lowe's in it. It came out when I was 15, and I remember that movie really well. But yeah, she's an Australian actress. She's also in Scream 6. Didn't know that. But that was a great movie. I think you should go see it if you get the chance to.
All right, what else you seen?
The other day, now, I did some research for most of the movies we talked about today. I saw this movie last night at 11:30 p.m. I have not done any real research on it, but The Furious.
I've heard good things about this.
Yes, it is the movie starring Mojay and Joe Taslim. I'm so sorry if I'm saying those horribly. Both Asian actors. Basically, the movie is about a guy whose daughter is kidnapped for an illegal criminal organization, trafficking humans.
Yeah.
And then a journalist, his wife, who was originally researching this kidnapping and human trafficking organization, are both trying to find people in their family that's been kidnapped, and they come together and basically try to stop it themselves.
Oh.
And while some of the movie is ridiculous, over the top, and cheesy, this movie fucking is amazing. It rips every which way. The opening, it starts at 100. You're getting an awesome choreographed fight scene from the jump.
I've heard it's like one of the best action films of the year so far, and I'm like,
absolutely.
I can deal with a little bit of cheesy stuff as long as it's like
the side actors are not that good. There's a female cop in the movie. She's okay, but it's like she's saying her lines.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel like they're acting. It just feels like she's saying her lines. It just doesn't flow that well.
Yeah.
But also what's really cool is Wang Wei, the main character, the protagonist who's trying to find his daughter who's been kidnapped. He's a mute. He does not talk. He does sign language, and he fights first and never asks questions.
That's respectable. Somebody takes your daughter. I'm not here to talk, man.
No, yeah, he was insane. I haven't seen fighting like that. I mean, growing up, I was always a really big Jackie Chan fan.
Yeah.
Because I loved the Jackie Chan animated adventure show, 80 Days Around the World, and all of his other movies that he did.
I think there's also just something
I've always just
unique
fighting
about
movies.
Just the silent like action protagonists.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say nothing, just go in, rip shit, and like, you know what? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Like, yeah. Why do I need words when my fists do the same thing? Like, it show you I mean business.
It's also beautifully shot. There's a lot of like handheld camera moments or slow motion scenes or just moments that like really drive home the point of the story. And there's a lot of, like, it leaves no loose ends. At one point in the movie, I was looked down at my watch. I was like, "There's 45 minutes left in this. How is this?"
How are they gonna wrap this up?
No, not even that. I was like, "The movie's over."
Oh,
I thought they were leaving loose ends to either make a sequel because they kind of set a couple things up with after the main characters stop the organization and all this stuff happens. We learned that the human trafficking ring is done by like a group of people.
yeah.
And like these 5 families or whatever, and one person fucked up, and that's why this all
Okay,
happened.
yeah.
It was the son-in-law to the main guy, and so I thought it was gonna end after the son-in-law kills all of them. He just kills all of them after that gets discovered. I thought it was like setting up a sequel for him to go track down the people that caused all this to begin with. But no, we get another 45 minutes of him hunting down. So after we capture the daughter, we learn about what happened to the news journalist's wife, everything. It feels like the story's wrapping up. No, we get a conclusion to everything. Every character in the movie has some conclusion. And also, everyone has 100% durability in this movie. It's like the meter was turned up to 99.
And I think it's fine. I think
and that's
not everything needs to be set up for a sequel. Sometimes,
no, I didn't necessarily think it was a bad thing. I didn't necessarily want a sequel or didn't want a sequel.
Yeah.
I just thought I was like, oh, this is it felt like it was wrapping up.
It felt like it was
movies that was like the Batman does this a few times, the Robert Pattinson one, where like it feels like it's ending at a few moments, but it keeps going, and it's not a complaint. I was happy that it kept going. I just thought, oh, it's wrapping up, so this could lead to a sequel pretty easily, and then it just kept going, and I was like, oh shit. And then there was one moment in this movie. Now I didn't see it in a packed theater. But there was one moment in this movie that I will not say on this. I will tell you afterwards. That I've never heard a gasp in my theater that loud, and there was not that many people in my theater. Because I described it in my Letterboxd review like Kung Fu Tango, the Kung Fu Tango, what they were doing in the movie, just the way the choreography was with all the fighting and the action work, the way it was like the camera would pan up and down, move with everything. But there's one scene when they're doing that where someone gets killed in a gruesome way, and it led to everyone in my theater just because it was it was a pretty fucked up death.
Okay, I'll have to take some time out to go see that. No, that's furious. Selling it pretty well. You sold the 2 movies you've seen so far. I'm gonna have to take some time out in my busy week to find some time to go see these.
Yeah, I think everyone should go take the time to go see these. I think it's a fun movie, over the top. It reminded me kind of what Mortal Kombat should have been. The way, like, it almost like seemed like Mortal Kombat fighting styles. So like, it almost felt like a video game is a better way to put it, like a single player video game. He's moving throughout trying to find his daughter, but like as soon as he gets to like a room, he doesn't like talk with them. He just fights everyone. So it's almost like the Arkham games where like you go into like the asylum and you see a bunch of goons, you just fight them all instantly. You don't
Sounds
try
like
to be secretive.
Have you seen Judge Dredd?
Yes.
That sounds like that.
Very similar to that, actually.
Okay.
But like it's almost, but like there's like boss battles in a moment. It's like he works the room, he gets to the one guy, beats the shit out of him, tortures him, gets to another. It's almost like we move level to level.
Yeah.
He's moving up, and there's like different bad guys, and you're unlocking things as you go on. And there's like some characters that like look dead for like 45 minutes, that just all of a sudden pop back up. And it's very funny. It works. It's an over the top kung fu movie, and it's awesome.
All right. I mean,
there's one dude with an afro in it wearing a 1970s velour shirt or whatever it is, like. Crazy.
I mean, okay. I mean, you've so far talked about your 2 movies that people may have missed. I'll throw in one for fun. So I don't want you to have all the fun. I think
I like having all the fun.
Yeah, I know.
I'll let you cook for a second, Devonte.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think just the one. People may have heard of it, may have not. It's a movie called I Love Boosters by Boots Riley. And if you don't know who Boots Riley is, sorry to bother you.
I like that
with
movie.
the lead Lakeith Stanfield, who you might know from Atlanta. That's a very fun movie. Keke Palmer's in it, and I Love Boosters.
She needs to go. She just needs to start dating Scott Evans or whatever his name is from Hot Ones.
From Hot Ones, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little funny bit.
Everybody in the world wants them to date. The reported that they were spotted on a date the other day.
Yeah, I saw
that. Saw a photo.
A little weird. Just people taking the photo.
No, not that they're on a date.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's just what the world we live in is.
Yeah. I Love Boosters is about Keke Palmer's character. They like live in like this abandoned like chicken like fast food restaurant, and they're boosters. If you don't know what a booster is,
what is a booster?
A booster is somebody that goes into stores and they steal a bunch of product and then they sell it at a discounted price on the street.
Oh, my dad was telling me about this because he was saying the reason detergent flies off the shelf so much is
Do you
because
not
people.
know? Did you not know what a booster was?
No, like I didn't know the physical term. I knew that happened. I just didn't know that term, like
Oh,
specifically. Like, I knew that was a thing, but we were at the store the other day with my dad,
yeah.
and he was like, "Man, this stuff flies off the shelves." I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a good product, I guess." He goes, "No, it's because
No,
people are buying it and
it's
reselling it." And I was like, "Oh, didn't think about
oh no,
detergent."
they don't buy it. They sure steal it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but no, I had to deal with my fair share of boosters when I used to work security at Target.
yeah,
It
it
was
was a fun
annoying.
time.
I didn't like that job at all.
Yeah, you're really making it to where they would never sponsor us.
That's not my problem.
It's my problem.
And it's my mom. I remember my mom. There used to be a booster that used to come to my mom's hair salon all the time. He had a never really put two and two together. He had a tote full of purses, and he had like full phrases and like catchphrases like for selling stuff, and I was getting into it. But he was a booster.
See, again, yeah, I knew it because I think my first introduction to that, like that kind of person, was when I was a kid watching Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah,
There was a character like that. They just didn't call it a booster. Like, I know what that is.
yeah.
I just didn't know that physical term for it.
No, yeah. So it's a movie about boosters, and they go and they steal from this one chick, like Kiki Palmer's character. She's a clothing designer. She wants to be a clothing designer, and she looks up to like the chick about it, and they steal a bunch of stuff, and there's a lot of funny little moments. The music in it is like very great. It's very wacky.
It's got a great cast.
Yeah, it's a very just like Bush Riley, a previous film. It's a very surrealist,
Visually, I heard it's stunning.
absurdist kind of film.
Mhm.
Bush Riley does a lot of like crazy, wacky things.
Yeah, Sorry to Bother You is a pretty
Pretty
wild film.
yes, and
That's the one with like the nice off.
yeah,
street, right?
yeah.
I mean,
It's
I hope you have a great day.
I hope you have a lovely day.
I hope you have a stupendous day.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, and using your white voice on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I Love Boosters is not a movie about how everybody should be a booster and promoting stealing. Because Bruce Riley himself is a very vocal. He puts his beliefs in his films, his view on politics within the film. It's a movie about unionization and coming together to fight against these corporations, pretty much. And that's not a spoiler. He is very blunt with what he's saying and the purpose of the film and what he's trying to get across. Like boosting is a symptom of capitalism. It is that is pretty much it. Like
Mhm.
it is a necessity given upon living in the world of capitalism and working under these constraints. And it's a film about like workers' rights and forming together, forming a union. And it's a very fun, beautiful film. Very colorful film.
Yeah, so I see that.
It is the story is a little bit clunky, just because, and sometimes it's a little bit on the like so on the nose. It feels a little bit like the audience is dumb in a sense.
I heard some reviews that say a lot of portions of the movie work, portions don't. There's
Yeah.
some great shots in it cinematically, but for some people it just doesn't work because of how on the nose the
Yeah.
messaging is, and they felt that it just didn't convey the message in the proper way because of that.
Yeah, I can see that.
And now I have not seen this movie, but
No,
I'm just
it
repeating things
it's
I've heard in other interviews.
it is very on the nose, and he doesn't shy away with like what he's talking about. He doesn't leave room for misinterpretation, which in a sense I respect. I like. I really love the film solely because it resonates with me in like a philosophy that like I like to practice and think. You can't fighting these corporations, stealing from them, and like hurting their like pockets necessarily. It doesn't really affect them.
Mm.
The only way to like actually get change and actually
No, that's
do
actually really
things.
ironic because in Caroline,
Yeah.
there's a moment where like Oliver's justifying why he does what he does, because he says, "So when I steal this candy bar, who am I stealing it from?" He goes, "Am I stealing it from the workers? No, they make hourly. Am I stealing from the manager? No, he's on salary. Am I stealing from the corporation that put them on the shelf? No, they bought it from someone else. So who am I really stealing it from?" Doesn't matter at that point. It was his whole argument for why he does what he does, because capitalism has set him up to where
This
he
is a
has to do this.
necessity.
This is how
Yeah.
he has to live his life.
Yeah, and it's similar like that. And instead of like taking the pessimistic route, Bruce Riley presents the audience with a scenario of like this is how we evoke change and actually hurt these billionaires and things like that, like unionization, demanding higher pay, joining up. And I think it's a fun film. Um, I think you'll find some issues with it, like the pacing and some of the parts. Some of the story is just not as strong. Like some parts are good. Sometimes it drags a little bit. Like sometimes I think the movie's probably like 30 minutes too long.
Mhm.
Um, but I just love the theme of it. I gave it a high rating because I just love the theme of it. I was like, oh, I love this. I love what he's saying. I love what he's doing. It's a fun film. Keep it up, Boots Riley. And also, he's on Twitter just promoting the shit out of this film.
Speaking of Twitter, do you know who's a great follow on Twitter right now?
Who?
Hunter Biden.
Oh, yeah. He's doing some
No,
funny things.
it's been the funniest shit. Because Hunter Biden, great follow on Twitter. Do you know why?
Why?
Because he's been saying the most outlandish shit on there. Someone the other day said, yeah, I bet that's why you left all your drugs in the White House. He goes, I would never leave my drugs in the White House. I make sure to do all my drugs. Or someone says, that's why meth is a hell of a drug. He goes, that's why I stuck to crack. Someone posted an AI photo of him smoking crack, and he goes, see, this is why I hate fake news. That's not what a crack pipe is. You don't load it the same way you load a meth pipe, and I thought it was really funny. He's just on there.
He's
From
on
the
there
top
just
rope.
living
Everybody.
his life. He's a fun dude.
Not the Biden we want, but maybe the Biden we need.
No. Another fun thing about I Love Boosters, somebody bought out like all the tickets at the Belcourt when
Really?
it was first in theaters. They bought like tickets at the Belcourt, and so there was a moment where you could just go to the Belcourt and say you want to see it, and somebody already paid for the ticket.
That's really cool. Who did that?
Don't know, it was some random like Twitter account that was just like, "Hey, I love this. I bought all the tickets at the Belcourt. Tag Boots Riley. Boots Riley saw it, and it's like, oh wow, that's fantastic."
Is that how you saw it? So you didn't pay to see it?
No, I use AMC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, still, you didn't technically pay.
yeah,
You get your 4 free.
Yeah, it was. I was able to see it like after work as a theater, like not too far from my house. I was just able to go there after work. But no, I think it's a fun film. That's a film I think y'all may have missed. Y'all should definitely check out if it's still in theaters. I hope it is. Yeah, no, that's it for me on my
Yeah.
little fun little thing. That was my one little movie.
Yeah. Do you want to wrap it up here?
Yeah, I think we've covered everything.
I
Pretty
think
much.
yeah. Lastly, I wanted to say, next week we got a few movies coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll talk about them on next week's episode, but in 2 weeks from now we will be releasing our Supergirl episode and reactions
That's
to
2
that.
weeks.
June 26th.
Man, I don't know why I thought it was next week.
No, I
just
keep
saying.
thinking the same thing, but the official release, like, it will be able to see it. I think our tickets are for the 25th or 26th because we have the advance showing one.
Yeah.
But that one officially comes out the 27th, that Friday.
Man.
But next week we have Toy Story.
Oh.
We got Toy Story: The Death of Robin Hood, a movie I want to see, the Hugh Jackman, Jodie Connor, Bill Skarsgård movie.
I love Bill Skarsgård.
Who doesn't? Leviticus, the gay horror movie that you
Yeah,
said.
the gay whites. Yeah.
Speaking of gays, we got Girls Like Girls.
Oh, yeah, another coming of age one.
Yeah, that's Zach Braff's in that. Made by the girl from Lemonade Mouth. Fun fact. I'm blanking on her name right now. And then a few other movies that I don't know anything about, so I won't mention them. But yeah, June 26th, we got Supergirl. Anything else coming out that weekend?
No, I mean, yeah, we'll probably. I don't know if we'll do it, but we might see Toy Story, talk about it because it's Toy Story.
I mean,
as well.
we might as well. I'll go see it with you.
Yeah, I'll find some time.
But then 1 month from now, month and a half from now, we got Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
2 movies come out the same day, and I want to see both of them. I Want Your Sex and Spider-Man.
That's the one with
Olivia Wilde and Cooper Hoffman.
Yeah, I saw a trailer for that. I'm like, okay, this is.
I saw a tweet the other day that said Cooper Hoffman suffers from the same thing his dad suffers from. Incredibly talented, a great actor, but fucking ugly is what someone said. And I was
That's
like, damn.
awful. And
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Sorry about the tangent. If you've liked what you heard and saw, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff.
Please email us at sorryaboutthetangent
Yes.
@gmail.com. We'll read them off.
Tell us what you thought about Disclosure Day. Was my analysis right, correct? Did you resonate with it or not? Or were you more on Patrick's side of, fuck with it?
I didn't hate it.
Yeah, I'm saying you fuck with it. Like, not fucking with something doesn't mean you hate it. But yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
But y'all have a good one. Thank you.
Hasta luego. Thank you, David.
Thanks,
Thank you,
David.
Phoebes. I think it was a good one.